Yes, thank you all. Good afternoon, everyone. Well, it does seem very early to be talking about must-win games, but 2 weeks into the new season, it could be argued that is exactly where Manchester United are. Must-win territory as they host Burnley. 1 point from their opening 2 games, coupled with that stunning League Cup exit at the hands of fourth-tier opposition. Lovely piece of control from Mount, and again it's Mbeumo looking to be released, and he's in here. Mbeumo might hit it on the volley! The chances keep coming, and still they're not taken.
Literally 2 minutes ago said there's no taste of threatening behind Burnley, but it's starting.
Whipped in by Fernandes, the header from Casemiro! Crossbar first off, then Dubravka, but the ball was in, and Manchester United get their breakthrough. It's been coming, but now on the front foot, Mbeumo immediately was making that run. It's a great first touch, Brian Mbeumo! Dubravka called upon again.
Stunning play in Mbeumo. How often?
He's got Mbeumo closest to him. Amad driving inside beyond. Mbeumo breaks back out to Amad!
So positive. It's in a wide position.
Mount with the set piece. And it's a good save from Dubravka. Lenny Yoro causing problems again, as he did at Craven Cottage.
He's done brilliantly to get his head on that.
Attacking force now just starting to come out of their shell. And he's got some space here now, Brun Larsen. Whizzes one across! There's the equaliser! Really well-constructed attack. Lyle Foster on the end of it. And Burnley are level. Game very open now, and it's Foster, he's through again, Foster! Flag goes up. How composed a player he looked in that situation.
But you just felt it with the change.
Here's Dalot, looking for Mbeumo perhaps. Brian Mbeumo! Burnley's parity did not last long. And Mbeumo, having got his first Manchester United goal at Grimsby Town, has now scored in the Premier League for the first time for his new club. Honors for Walker there, great flick on at the front post, half cleared, and Shaw, and it's still not clear, and it is in the back of the net for the second time. Again a set piece, Jaden Anthony gets his second goal in 2 games, and Burnley hit United once more. Amad again. Fernandes. Amad takes a tumble. With this one, he is adamant it should have been a penalty kick.
After review, Burnley 11 has a sustained pulling action on Man United 16. My final decision is yellow card and penalty.
Huge pressure on the shoulders of the United captain. Pressure that he deals with. And for the 3rd time this afternoon, Manchester United lead. Full-time whistle has been blown at Old Trafford. Thank you, Lindsay. Hello again, everyone. So the Europa League final rematch is here, 171 days after a game that had such an impact on both clubs' immediate futures. And the players lining not quite tall enough to beat Spence in the air. Here's Cunha. Amad with the cross, and Mbeumo with the header, 1-0. Player of the month for October strikes again for Manchester United against his former manager. And good opposition for him is Cunha, and he gets there and he gets away from Romero, and that's good defending by Sarr.
And Mbeumo's the ball immediately. He really is done. And I think I expected Fernandes to see it.
Monteberg gets away from Manuel Ugarte. Udogi. And it goes now to Till on the turn. It's the equaliser. That's exactly what the Tottenham Hotspur supporters wanted. And Matisse Tell off the Tottenham bench to it. Mount's touch. Played back to Šeško, brilliant from now. What a tackle, Mickey van der Ven. What a tackle, Mickey van
think there's another defender in the league getting back there.
What about the pass from... It's going to be Odobert. Ben's one, deflected it in! It's gone in off Richarlison! And Tottenham Hotspur in stoppage time take the lead against Manchester United, and Richarlison has the goal.
Well, I'm going to look at it again, and I know you said about in off him. I think he does brilliant. We'll watch it.
Looks on. It's not a bad one either. It's in! It's De Ligt to break Tottenham hearts in the end. And Manchester United with the 10 men equalise. And De Ligt, who once had his heart broken by Tottenham, has just got one back on them. 2-2.
It's incredible. Do you know who does well? Luke Shaw.
The full-time whistle. And what late drama we've had at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Warm embrace between the two managers. Ruben Amorim leaving here with a point.
Welcome one and all to a freshly uplifted Old Trafford. The world looks better through his eyes. The good old days for sure, these are not yet. But in the context of their turbulent recent history, Manchester United are as happy as they can remember. Šeško turning, lobbed up towards Ahmad. Recycled by Bruno Fernandes for Casemiro. Slipped onto Cunha. That's a super goal. That is a beautiful, beautiful Manchester United goal. And his first in these famous colours for Matheus Cunha. On Šeško, Welbeck. Striding away from Dalot and feeding it in towards Minter, who didn't make pure connection. And the goal gate
just offside.
Nice. Casemiro. Oh, it struck the defender and bobbled in. It's bouncing United's way all of a sudden. Casemiro with a dash of good fortune, and Manchester United are 2 to the good. Van Hecker taken on by Ruter. One back for Šeško, fed forward here for Bryan Mbeumo! The Stretford end drinks it in! Thrilling! 3-0 United! Snapped at by Watson, Minter's through the middle and few catch him up when he's on his way. He can't catch up the ball, and he was caught as he sought to run away from Patrick Dorgu. And Anthony Taylor's got a view to take here.
Yeah, this is a red card if he's given a foul opportunity.
Welbeck, oh, it's a beauty. That is a beauty. And Brighton have an interest. Danny Welbeck, once of this parish, Mancunian, loved in this neck of the woods, has snatched back an absolute gem for the visitors. Milner's corner, Kostulas! 3-2 and 5 minutes still to play. Now he's sweating.
Kostulas with a fantastic header. He just drifts in front of Zirkzee.
Carried out by Kostulas. And Mbeumo's after this. And Mbeumo to seal it with style. He has speared that in. The Stretford end in ecstasy. Amorim, a little smile playing on his lips. Have the point. It's done. For Manchester United, another memorable night indeed. These are rare and precious times for the modern Manchester United. 3 wins in a row, 4 home wins in a row. Just perhaps it's happening for Manchester United again.
We're in the northwest of England at the home of the 13-time Premier League winners. The home of Manchester United. This is Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams. Man, here come Manchester United, 5 up in this attack. A man to take it on, pushed away by Roofs. Mbeumo. He's rolled that in nicely to Mount. And Manchester United take the lead inside 8 minutes. Terrific finish from Mason Mount, his first of the season. Exactly what he wanted. Hello. Mount into Bruno Fernandes, who tries to place it. Oh, tipped onto the crossbar and then headed wide. Ahmad was in the thick of it on the follow-up. Brilliant save from Roofs. Rain tumbling down again here at Old Trafford. Ahmad to Mbeumo to take it on. Pushed away by Roofs again. Well, it's an onslaught down that right-hand side from Manchester United. Throws, but they're very much back in fashion at the moment, aren't they? And why not? Šeško makes it 2. Calamitous defending this time from Sunderland. They're looking at each other. Threaded through nicely by Siddiqui, and it's brilliantly taken by Mayenda. And Mayenda squares it, and a chance for Talbi. And Lemens is in the way. Well, the 50th game in charge of Manchester United for Ruben Amorim, and so many positives to take from this.
Milestone day for Luke Shaw, his 300th game today for Manchester United. He started every Premier League game so far this season. Milestone days as well for Ahmad and Mark Gahey. Wharton. Lovely ball. Mateta's gone over penalty. All about the pass from Wharton.
What a ball from Wharton.
At Selhurst Park. Easy. Calm as you like, strolled up to the ball and then just stroked it into the back of the Manchester United net. Crystal Palace 1, Manchester. I think it's the front-on view, the kind of the view from behind the goal that shows it best, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Against Lamens. Other side, easy. I'll repeat myself, strokes it into the back of the Manchester United net 1-0.
Absolutely, I don't think there's any doubt about that. Completely great composure, because
came on for Ismail Assar. Free kick lifted forward by Bruno Fernandes to Joshua Zirkzee, who can whack it through and score! Oh, that's such a big goal for him. 24 Premier League matches without a goal, and Joshua Zirkzee gets Manchester United back level at Selhurst Park. He's rolled it square. There's the shot in front. Mason Mount. It's another set-piece goal for Manchester United. And Mason Mount gets his first goal of the season with a rocket past Dean Henderson.
Good strike, lovely strike. And it's really clever play. Really clever play from the two of them.
Full-time whistle, and Manchester United come from behind to win at Selhurst Park. End the unbeaten sequence in the Premier League on this ground for Crystal Palace. Bruno Fernandes with 2 assists. Joshua Zirkzee with his first goal in the Premier League this season.
Kelly, thank you. Just see it in their eyes. The privilege and the pressure of Liverpool United to represent the people, to be the one who wears the shirt. Bruno Fernandes. McAllister is down after a clash of heads. And Mbeumo's in and scores for Manchester United! 1 minute precisely in front of the Kop. Staggering start.
What a first minute it is for Manchester United. I was just thinking.
Konate, waited beautifully for Isak. Good save, Lamens.
That was his moment, wasn't it? That was his moment, he knows it.
Salah. Oh, that's a super, he's hit the post again.
Well, when you come to Anfield, you need a little bit of luck.
And Wirtz. Florian Wirtz. Chiesa! Feel that one! Thrice he has struck United's post. Now he has struck their net. It's 1 each. Fernandes. Brian Mbeumo. Back in by Fernandes. lively but massive moment. United snatch back the lead at Anfield, and the place is stunned. The end. United have landed one on Liverpool in Liverpool. United win at Anfield for the first time in nigh on a decade. And they are bouncing off each other. United win back-to-back in the Premier League for the first time in forever. The very first time under Amorim. They inflict upon Liverpool a fourth consecutive defeat and a first home defeat in the Premier League for 400 days.
Manchester United are flying. 3 league wins in a row for the first time under Ruben Amorim. Can the visitors continue their winning momentum, or could Forest move a crucial 3 points closer to the dotted line at the wrong end of the Premier League table? One of those went against Forest last week at Bournemouth, and they paid the price then, and they paid the price today. Casemiro. Well, Sean Dyche was absolutely furious a week ago when a corner was wrongly given at Bournemouth, and the Cherry scored from it, and this delightful ball that was. Yates. Gibbs White! His first Premier League goal of the season to equalise for Nottingham Forest. What a ball, what a header. It's 1-1 inside 3 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, everything about the goal was beautiful.
Who got the assist, remember, didn't start the game. Igor Jesus is there, it's loose, it's in! Phenomenal from Nottingham Forest. It's Savona who makes it 2-1. 2 goals in as many minutes. What a turnaround it is for Manchester United. And they get the first contact. There's a swing at that from Dorgu, and it's in! What a brilliant strike from Ahmad! It's the leveller for Manchester United. They just didn't deal with the corner. And Ahmad makes it 2-2. It's all to play for. Well, Sean Dyche will have mixed feelings in front for most of the second half. He has to settle for just a draw.
Kansas City, all over the USA, we welcome you. This is Manchester, and yes, today it is a caricature of itself. A stereotype, slate grey skies, thumping relentless rain, and wonderful emotional engagement in its football. Manchester United for sure need their clouds to part. Chelsea have yet to lose in the Premier League, but they haven't won on this ground for a long, long time. Earlier today, on by Šeško, it's Brian Mbeumo! Sanchez has committed, and the referee has a big call to make. First and foremost, it's a free kick. And in addition, it is a red card for the Chelsea goalkeeper 4 minutes in. Mazraoui, down by Dorgu, in by Fernandes, and Manchester United are ahead. Perhaps today is the day the red season dawns.
Dig that cross out to the far post.
Reece James into the clouds. And not in by Casemiro, out of chaos. Not too much pretty about that. But few in Old Trafford are waiting to worry. How they... In by Reece James, terrific header, and Chelsea via Trevor Chalobah have big interest into the last 10 minutes at Old Trafford.
No, it's slightly different position of delivery. It's another corner and it's another excellent ball.
Manchester United drenched and delirious. Ruben Amorim has his way in the driving rain. Manchester United thirsted for this. And boy, they had to dig for it.